This moment from a House Judiciary Committee meeting was so beautiful. Jim Jordan, GOP representative, got asked by Eric Swalwell, Democratic representative, about the message that was sent out by the House Judiciary GOP account praising Kanye West just before his I love Hitler statements and all of that. And they did not take it down until super, super late. And it was very strange. And so we will look at that, that tweet, as you can see right here, that just very recently was taken down. The House Judiciary GOP tweeted out Kanye, Elon, Trump. That was it. I don't even know what the purpose really was of that. But here's Jim Jordan squirming when Eric Swalwell presses him on this, as well as another topic as well.
A couple of seconds to answer.
Yes, well, Mr. Jordan denounced Donald Trump's termination of the Constitution.
So he starts with denounce Donald Trump's statements about terminating the Constitution, and watch the strange response Jim Jordan is able to think of in that moment.
President Trump has clarified his comments regarding the Constitution. He put out another post, I think a day or so later, maybe the next day, I can't recall. And everyone knows President Trump, there's no way this guy's anti-Semitic. This guy was the most pro-Israel president in history. Put the embassy back in Jerusalem. Abraham Accord. I mean, the most pro-Israel president we've ever had did more in foreign policy in the Middle East than any president we've ever had. So,
and do you denounce your tweet praising Kanye West?
That tweet was not our account, and that tweet's been removed.
Time has expired.
So, no, it's my time. No.
Did you hear that? Both times he missed the mark. First question, Donald Trump sent out a message saying he wanted to terminate the Constitution. And why aren't you denouncing that? Jim Jordan's response is, well, he clarified his statement later. Yes, true. Did you look at his clarification? Because it was just restating what he had previously said in slightly different terms and trying to pretend like it was so outrageous how it was originally depicted. So to give you kind of context on that, right here you can see the part that was so wild. A massive fraud, and this is Trump's True Social message, of this type and magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution. So because I hate the fact that I lost the election and can't accept it, we should throw the Constitution out the window in service of me. Well, then he sends out after that, once all of the outrage that was justified from the media occurred, and said, the fake news is actually trying to convince the American people that I said I wanted to terminate the Constitution. This is simply more disinformation and lies, just like Russia, and all of their other hoaxes and scams. What I said was that when there is massive and widespread fraud and deception, as has been irrefutably proven, that's not true, in the 2020 presidential election, steps must be immediately taken to right the wrong. Only fools would disagree with that and accept stolen elections, MAGA. So, cool. He just said, I didn't say that. But you can go check, and he left the other truth up still. So why are you claiming you didn't say something that we can literally just scroll to a recent truth a little bit before the one you just sent out denying that, where you say it? It's so strange, and the largest form of gaslighting you can possibly imagine. But then you get to, also, why won't you denounce the message you sent out, or why did you send out the message on the House Judiciary GOP Twitter account saying Kanye, Elon, Trump? And Jim Jordan's response is, that's not our account, and it was taken down. The tweet was taken down. So which one is it? Is it not your account, which doesn't even make any sense? It's the House Judiciary GOP Twitter account. Don't give me any of that. But, or are you saying, I recognize that it was wrong because I took it down? Which one is it? You can't do both. It's not mine, and I took down the tweet that was bad. Okay? But this gaslighting is going on and on. I show one more example that I came across of a pro-Trump individual who does this, trying to pretend like what we saw, what we read, isn't what we saw and read.
I can say without a shadow of a doubt,
this is Jenna Ellis,
that Donald Trump loves and respects the Constitution more than almost anyone that I know.
Jenna, why are you doing that? You're lying to us. He said terminate all rules and regulations and blah, 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 blah of the Constitution. It's pretty clear to understand. And so the Jim Jordan method of, you didn't see that, nothing happened, what? And the Jenna Ellis method is what we're seeing for people who are still trying to stand behind Trump. And it's so sickening.